those of you on the West Coast, and good afternoon to the East Coast. I am Kara O'Connor, and welcome to the Kara O'Connor Show. I am the guest host of the Dr. Pat Show, and this is the talk show where I share with you the wisdom and the insight that I receive through my intuitive vision. My show focuses on self-empowerment and reclaiming your divine heritage. I am here for you during these accelerated times of change on our planet to offer guidance and inspiration so we can all get through this evolutionary leap that is literally written in our DNA a little bit easier. This is what I love to do, and I welcome you to join me, as this is a call-in show, and you can ask any question that you want, but I do ask you to keep it to one question and zone in on one area that you want me to look at, because your energy field has so much information. And we could, I'm going to give you the call numbers to call in. You could call in 1-800-930-2819. Again, that's 1-800-930-2819. And before we go to the phone lines, I do want to emphasize how much information you do have in your energy field. So the oracle of all the answers are within, and we've heard it through eons that you have all the answers within, that the key to knowing thyself is looking within. And so we're really reaching this period in our evolutionary growth where we're being asked to take responsibility, to take that extra, to investigate in yourself. Invest in yourself. It's the best investment you could ever make in yourself. And what I've noticed the trend in is when people get to a certain point in their process, they will get, think of it as a new idea, a new information will be coming through them, and they'll get really excited. It's like think of a light bulb over your head. And so, bing, the light bulb goes off. And so you feel the energy of the light bulb, and that's like, it feels good to you. It's an idea. It's stimulation. It's a part of Creator, and we're all a piece of Creator. So it feels like passion. It feels like life. It feels like it gets your motors running, and you get all excited about that. And then how you give birth to the idea, to manifest it, to have it come into fruition, be it a new job, a career change, a relationship, a move. It follows a birthing pattern. So think of the light bulb above your head, and so that's right above the 7th chakra. Then you go through the 6th chakra, and the 6th chakra is all about sight and perception. So as you go down to give birth to this idea, to this creation that you're making, you weigh out as far as you perceive it. You see what it looks like. Am I able to do this? Is this a long-term goal? Is this a short-term goal? Let's use one of the biggies that we're working with now as far as relationships and or career change. So think if you want to create a relationship and also move jobs. And so here you're looking at your invitation to do something different. The left side is the past, so you're encouraged to think of working with the energies of your past, reviewing as what I call as like the eagle. So you review as the observer, so you don't judge yourself. It's like you're watching your past as if you were watching a movie. So you you see what your past experience has been. You see what you see what the experiences that you've gone through. You take the pearls of wisdom. You take that stuff that you don't want to go through again, and you store that, saying, "Oops, I learned that lesson. I don't want to do that again." So you're able to gather knowledge out of our past, out of our experiences, taking those pearls of wisdom and leaving the pain part behind. A lot of times in this process, people could get stuck in the 6th chakra because they could have had it. They could have gotten really burned. They could have thought that they knew what they were doing and that that job was owed to them, or that relationship, that person was really leading them in the direction of they thought they were going to take the next step forward, and then all of a sudden things started falling apart. So the idea or the birthing of what you're trying to manifest could literally get stuck in that 7th, 6th chakra. So let's say that you're looking at the whole situation, the relationship, the job, career change, whatever you're trying to manifest. You look at, and what I call the 3 glasses. You look at the big picture. So that's the overview. That's the look of the observer, the condor, and then you look at the human-to-human aspect. So that means looking at how you're investing your energy daily, how you're investing your energy, how are you how are you putting your energy out daily to be able to have your wishes and your dreams come true? And do you believe in it? Do you invest? Do you pay attention? You look at how you put your mouth. How do you say, I am hoping for this, or I am this? I hope I get this job. I hope I get this relationship, or I am in the process of getting this job. Those are totally 2 different ways of of manifesting. If the hoping leaves it up in the air as far as that hope posture, the I am getting is in the energy of manifesting it and moving it down to the throat chakra. The throat chakra seems it's located right in the throat, and that's all about my will versus thy will. That's all about being able to speak up, and so this is where we start adding in more of our, think of it as coloring in a blueprint. So you start coloring in and you start voicing what you want in this job, what you want in this relationship. You already have the pearls of wisdom from the past. You're already, so you start coloring in more, and you're also being able to add in a little bit of your will here. So you work with your will, but you're not holding it in as my will versus thy will. So you try to fight against the forces of nature. So when you start to fight against your inner guidance, so let's say that you have a real good intuitive hit to move to that, to change jobs and go after for that in the boss's job, and that you know you're qualified for it. But then if your will center says, oh, I can't do that, you'll start arm wrestling with yourself, and so you'll talk yourself out of that, and then you just kind of puttered out right the throat chakra. And let's say you didn't do that, so you get into your perceptions all go. You get your voice in, you're using your throat. You're saying, I am the next boss. I am in divine partnership. Then it goes down to the heart center. The heart center is the fourth chakra, and the fourth chakra is related to our love. Then we add in, we put our love into this. We put it into more of our passion. We, again, think of a picture that we're really clearly filling in the pictures. We're filling in all the pictures that we're putting out to the universal field that is right in front of us as far as our creation. So think of that ball that goes right in front of our field of potential, which is 2 feet right in front of us. You're starting to really put in your heart's desires. You're coloring in what this job looks like, and then it goes down to the third chakra. The third chakra is related to self-esteem, self-worth. So let's say you didn't work on the past stuff as far as self-esteem. This is where we could start doubting ourselves. This is where we start talking ourselves out of it. This is where we say, well, our past experiences when I got this far, the rug got pulled out underneath me. So again, it looks like it hangs in your energy field as like over your third chakra, which is right underneath the chest, and it just kind of hovers there. And so this is what we don't want to do. We want to clear out. We want to be able to breathe into our self-esteem. It's very yellow. Put our passion on my third chakra. And so my third chakra this is where I could turn it into empowerment. And so that goes back to how the keys are totally within ourselves. And so as we see ourselves and treat ourselves as energetic beings, it gives us that empowerment to be able to clear out any blocks, be able to really take a look at it in a different way, and be able to give birth to it. So we don't have a lot of like where we feel like the brass ring is outside of us, and we keep on having to try to suffer and feel like we are in struggle. We realize that we could relook at things. We could take things off the shelf where we feel like a lot of people put their hopes and dreams and desires off the shelf, or they feel tired of this, or they put themselves off the shelf, to be honest. And so this is the year of taking the action, getting any hopes and dreams and desires off the shelf, getting yourself off the fence, putting yourself in alignment with that. Follow the chakras. That's how you follow. That's how you give birth to anything, and you will see where you're going there. So I'll go back to the phone lines, and you're listening to the Carrie O'Connor Show.
Want to change your life in as little as 60 days guaranteed? And do you want to save money while doing it? Join the thousands of people who have already experienced the Phenomenal Memory online course that'll change your life, guaranteed. Having a phenomenal memory is not a gift, it is a skill that you can master in as little as 60 days. Just imagine how your life would change if you suddenly had the ability to memorize entire books. Listeners of the Dr. Pat Show save $75 on the e-course. So visit pmemory.net and download The Secrets of a Phenomenal Memory ebook and find out more about this special offer. That's pmemory.net, and that's a P as in phenomenal. pmemory.net.
Stay informed. Sign up for the Dr. Pat Show weekly newsletter to find out about giveaways, extraordinary interviews, workshops, special events, and more. Go to thedrpatshow.com to sign up for the newsletter now.
For years, I was searching for a church that spoke about God in ways that made sense to me, in ways that recognized my struggles in life and then helped me find solutions. I found that church. It's the Center for Spiritual Living, a wonderful community that is helping me build a better life and a better world. Each Sunday, Reverend Dr. Kathy Ann Lewis inspires me to create a world that works not only for me, but for everyone.
Honoring all paths to God, the Center for Spiritual Living is located just east of University Village on Sandpoint Way with 3 Sunday services. Visit online at spiritualliving.org.
Ladies, your soul is whispering to you. Are you listening? Imagine a woman's magazine dedicated to your inner journey and the deeper aspects of a woman's life. Do you feel an inner tugging of the heart, a desire to live deeper and connect more fully? Aspire magazine features inspiring articles, interviews, and more, and is the premier inspirational and spiritual publication for women. Aspire magazine, inspiration for a woman's soul. Subscribe today at aspiremag.net and have inspiration delivered right to your door.
Are you tired of treating your animal companions with toxic drugs? Do chronic, degenerative, or disabling conditions affect your horse's or pet's quality of life? Quantum Healing, created by Dr. Susan Seeley, with over 25 years as a veterinarian and 40 in the equestrian field, brings hope of true health and healing for your pet or equine companion. Visit quantumvet.com. Learn how quantum healing can benefit your animal companion. That's quantumvet.com.
The year 2012 and the great shift of the ages. The biggest story ever, and the clock's ticking. Tired of all the doomsday predictions? Jack Alice has written a blockbuster novel, Infinity's Flower, showing us a vision of the new world and the vital role we play in creating it. Find out how at www.infinitiesflower.com. That's infinitiesflower.com.
Independent programs, independent voices, independent ideas. Alternative Talk, 1150 AM.
Welcome back to the Carrie O'Connor Show. I am Carrie O'Connor, and you're talking to me. So, Penny, why don't we go to the phone?
And I'm talking to you also, and hopefully Lisa can join in the conversation. She's calling in from Seattle, Washington. She's, possibly working from home or might think about a career from home, so we'll see where it might lead. So, Lisa, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So what's
Good.
going on?
Well, I'm just beginning to research home businesses, and I'm wondering how this resonates with who I am.
Okay. Well, go ahead. First thing I'm going to say, what I see on your right side of your energy field, and so the right side is the male side, but it's also the energy we put out to the world side. And I look at several things when I'm looking at somebody's energy field. You bring me down to your second chakra, so that's home, finances, creativity, one-on-one relationships. So it's good that you pulled me right there, right? And so that's already passed the heart chakra. So think of the things that I was already talking about. You've already brought it down through. It's like you're already down to the second chakra. So that's really big. That's huge. That's like a big go, because you've already done the research. You've already brought it through your heart's desires. You already went through the third chakra. So as it's sitting in the second chakra, think of it as that the second chakra. When I get pulled to the right side, think of you're weeding out, Lisa, anything that's that could be that you can't do this, right? And so because I see that you have the energy. Everyone doesn't have the energy and an energy field actually to work from home, because you have to, like my sister said to me before, she said, Carrie, I could never work at home because I just fool around. I would just, she's like, I need to, she's a teacher and she's very responsible. So I said to her, Devin, no, you wouldn't. She's like, no, Carrie, I really need the structure of jumping in and having to teach my students. I wouldn't be able to do that. And so I see that you have the energy that you wouldn't, that you have the energy fields to be able to work from home, that you do know that, that there is a structure and there's a form here, and actually it would go right along with your energy field because it gives you that creative muscle. You're exercising and giving yourself permission to really expand on that creative muscle. So that's really good. What are you looking at?
Well, I started looking into it.
I can't hear you, hon.
I've got a lot of diverse backgrounds, so I've just started the beginning of looking into it, and I don't even know yet what it would be.
Okay. Well, the biggest thing, because you just said the key thing, because I saw you with 17 hats, not kidding. So that would be your diverse background, right? Think of, as far as when you, like as I was saying earlier, if you look, Lisa, as an observer. So if you're watching a movie show, right, go back to, as far as your diverse background, what do you love to do? And so right now, right? Because when I just said that to your heart, you just, it's like you got rid of 10 of the 7 things, right? And so it means like right now, my heart's desires is, yes, I do love to do sales or that kind of thing, but it would not be my preference right now. Do you know what I mean? So what you're doing is you're zoning in on what you want to do, going on to like the game that there's no right or wrong. There's just the light way and the lighter way, right? So that's where that's when a lot of people could get like what I call the stalled engine posture in the second chakra, is like, especially when you do have such a diverse background, it's like, well, I could do this and I could do this, I could do this. Step back and say, okay, what's the top 3 things that I would love to do right now? And then start going into what is the top 2 things, and then just start weeding out the things that you want to do again right now, and leaving those other things on the shelf. And then I'm seeing you being able to dive in. Especially August is a real turning point for you. And are you taking a class at the end of July, August, as far as home business stuff, or why do I see something along those lines?
I don't know. Maybe I am. I haven't.
Yeah, if you, especially end of July, August, and I see it's just like a Friday night thing, or like a Friday, Saturday, or something along those lines. That would be right up your alley as far as home-based business 1, 2, 3, or something along those lines. And it's more of the people that, it's the information, but it's also the meeting of people that would be important too. So all of this is like you're really in the driver's seat with this, meaning that you're. I like when I hear engines going. That means to me that you're full steam ahead with this. You're putting your energy, you're putting your passion. Also, I see the ladies, grandmother, maternal, doing an overdue book stamp. So that means to me this is long overdue. So it's like you did your time. This is not the first time you've thought of this. So it's a time. It's like it's time for this. It's birthing time for this. It's perfect time for this, and also. So it's on so many levels, personally, energetically, family-wise, all of it. And so they're giving you the full steam ahead. And again, as far as zoning in and what you want to do, I'm seeing you wearing 2 hats, and it feels like. Did you do sales before?
I have, yes.
Okay. Did you like sales?
Some aspects of it, but there were other parts.
It wasn't Amway, was it?
No.
All right, because I'm seeing, they'll just go with my base of like what my head is, right? And so I'm hearing sales, and I'm seeing something similar, and I just heard Amway, but it doesn't mean you have to do Amway, right? Yeah. But what I'm seeing as far as that the sales, you have a natural sale ability. You have a lot of yellow and green in your energy field. Yellow-green people can bridge people. They can have people see the big picture. It's that natural teacher, helper, healer, and yellow is a passion. So you could ignite the person's passion with your passion. It's like you could have them see your vision, and that is a gift. And so we're able to tune into this. Is really like stepping back and really the biggest step right now, Lisa, is starting to separate from those things that you don't want to do right now, and to really start zoning into those things that you really do want to do.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that leaves another line open here at the studio for the Carrie O'Connor Show, which is also being presented by the Dr. Pat Show at 1-800-930-2819. That's 1-800
930-2819. Carrie, we're going to head back across these United States because the station's broadcasting out of Seattle. We're going to go to West Haven, Connecticut. We have Kathy standing by. She's seen a lot of change in the last 2 years, but we're going to kind of focus around career. Seems like it's on everyone's mind today. So, Kathy, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Kathy. How are you?
Hi, good. I have gone through a lot of changes. Pretty much every aspect of my life within the past couple of years. And I guess the main thing is my career. I'm a teacher. I love what I do, but the problem is there's no medical insurance. There's no pension. There's no really job security with it. And I'm just confused. I don't know if I should stay with it, if it's going to grow, or if I should move on.
Have you been doing this for 3 months? What's the 333? Or have the last, first of all, your parents are giving me the number 333, and especially since March. I'm seeing March of this month of 208 is huge as far as like a turning point, or your parents want you to let you know, especially your dad. It's like he's putting his hand on your right shoulder saying, like, they hear you, they hear your concerns, they want you to know that they're concerned, you know, they're just listening to your concerns. Also, what I'm seeing as far as the teaching expansion, I'm seeing it expand out to in September. As far as, is there something of growth there where you could expand into like overseeing other teachers, or why is he making me feel like a step up here?
Well, it's a grant. It's a state-funded program for people on welfare that I teach, and we ran it twice this year. And this next semester, starting in August, hopefully we're going to run it 3 times if we get the grant approved.
Okay. Well, I'm confirming that it's going to be running 3 times because he says 333, right?
Okay.
So he's emphasizing that. And also, there's something shifting with this, with it, where I'm seeing that you're, when it goes into the 4th time with this, as far as with, again, keep on going, August, September, in going into September, as far as hearing through that program about another program, like a sister program or something that's similar, that also that's in that helper teacher aspect, but it also has benefits because people, you know, we know everyone is concerned about benefits and health benefits and pensions and stuff like that. So it feels, again, it's like under the teacher umbrella, but it goes more to like a state job versus a grant job. Do you know what I mean? But what you're doing right now is really important because it gives you a shoe up for this other job that you're going to be hearing about in the end of August, the beginning of September. It's like your experience is well worth it. It gives you, a shoe in for this job because of your experience. And so so have fun with this, do what you love what you do, expand with this. And also it does make me feel like you're already hearing rumblings about this. So have you heard about other jobs that are again, like a state job or something that feels like a state job that has benefits?
No, I really haven't. Well, there's...
What's that?
Locally, Yale is moving. There is a big company coming in that I was thinking of trying to just change and work for them. But like I said, I love what I do.
Right.
It's just the benefits and the security, because if the grant isn't approved, then the job ends.
What did you just say about Yale?
Yale is moving in very close to where I work.
All right, that would be that's what I could be seeing as a step up. And I was just going to say, it doesn't necessarily have to be about a state, but it definitely has benefits. And I know that Yale has benefits and a benefit package. And I know a lot of people stay at Yale because of the benefits of the benefit package. So think of that in the end of August, September, the biggest thing Dad is saying is enjoy what you're doing now, right? Enjoy, and it doesn't mean that you're going to have to go do something that you don't like in September, but this is enjoying this, and also it's teaching your lower chakras that you can have your cake and eat it too. You absolutely could love this, so this is absolutely going to help you on your, as far as your resume, your benefits, as far as what you're doing now. It's going to give you the shoe-in. It's going to give you the job over somebody else, and again, it feels like benefits, and it is benefits and everything, Kathy. So enjoy yourself, and we'll be back after this break. And you're listening to the Carrie O'Connor Show.
Whether you're female or male and you're feeling just not quite right, your hormones may be out of balance or depleted. For a comprehensive assessment and to discuss the safe and effective bioidentical natural hormone therapy, visit the Bioidentical Hormone Specialist, Dr. Darvish and her staff at Holistique Medical Center in Bellevue. Call 425-451-0404. Visit Holistique at drdarvish.com. That's drdarvish.com.
Are the magic and mysteries of Egypt calling you? Picture yourself meditating inside the Great Pyramid, relaxing on a Nile cruise and exploring the sacred temples. For travel that transforms and rejuvenates you, join Dr. Friedemann Schaub and Danielle Rama Hoffman for a spiritual and healing journey to Egypt in October. Call for information at 866-903-6463 or visit EgyptIsCalling.com. That's EgyptIsCalling.com.
Energy medicine is the new frontier of medicine, and the Institute of Healing Arts and Sciences, a pioneer in the field, has been teaching energy medicine for over 15 years. Hospitals nationwide host their students as interns. Research at the Institute is proving energy medicine to be effective for challenging and chronic health conditions. Visit instituteofhealing.com or call 866-303-HEAL. That's instituteofhealing.com.
Discover what the meaning behind sacred spiritual space is and how it can be a healing part of your garden or home environment. Mary Fonts, registered nurse and landscape specialist, teaches about using nature, artifacts, healing energy, and angel readings to create sacred space. A Spiritual Garden offers methodologies that bring peace and healing to your special place. Call 508-339-5444 and visit aspiritualgarden.com. That's aspiritualgarden.com.
There's a secret that we want you to know. A secret so closely guarded that the medical community spends billions of dollars each year to make sure you don't know what it is. Here it is. Your health isn't determined by how many prescription drugs you take. It's determined by you. You already possess everything you need to be completely healthy. On Saturday, August 9th, there will be an experience that will put you in the driver's seat. A one-day training that will arm you with the power to be your best every day. Be Your Best is an intense, information-packed, fun-filled, one-day event focused on giving you the tools to dramatically improve your health and your life. Don't miss this amazing experience. $29 will get you in the door, and the information you receive will get you the life you deserve. Call 800-443-BEST. That's 800-443-BEST to register for Be Your Best in Seattle on August 9th. Or visit bestlifetraining.com for more information.
There's nothing else like it on the dial. Alternative Talk, 1150 AM.
Welcome back to the Carrie O'Connor Show. And I am Carrie O'Connor. The number here is 1-800-930-2819. Again, that's 1-800-930-2819. And I'll be with you for another half hour. And to reach me for any upcoming events, free newsletters, private readings, or all the free teleclasses and teleclasses that we're doing, you could reach me at carrieoconnor.com. That's www.carrieoconnor.com. Or my email address for the free energy exercises that we give out freely is union1111 at yahoo.com. And that's Yahoo, not Yahoo. That's union1111 at yahoo.com. And Benny, why don't we go back to those phone lines?
I wonder if Yahoo has ever been taken as far as a website is concerned. You know, you could grab that.
Did I say it twice?
You did say it twice. That's cute.
Oh, my God.
All right, let's bring on Lindy. She's calling in from Manchester, Washington. She's recently been struggling with a relationship with her stepdaughter for the last 3 years. So let's see what you have around that. Carrie, Lindy, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hello,
How can I help you?
Hi. Yes, my stepdaughter moved out about a year ago. She still comes by to visit her dad and me, and I tighten up and I react because she's so able to push my buttons. Mm-hmm. But in reflection, I realize, too, I've been in other relationships in the past where there's been a daughter involved that I have the same issue. It's all about me. So what's going on with me, Carrie?
You know what? It's interesting because it's great that you said that, because when I'm looking at your third chakra, so self-esteem, that's about self-esteem, self-worth, the subconscious, and also I go back to your 4 to 6-year-old child within you. So, Lindsay, it's really good for you to review what was going on in your life from 4 to 6 years old, and especially in relationship to your father and the messages that you received from your father as far as what I'm seeing. Actually, your dad's crossed over, correct?
Correct.
Okay, because he comes in and he's showing me like an oven, touching an oven, like hot oven, right? And so he shows me as far as that he kept his cards close to his chest, meaning like everyone could talk, Lindsay, but it's like talk about real emotions, talk about what really their deepest fears, their real emotions, right? And so there's a part by the time you were 6 years old that you learned not to go there with your father. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and so he's given an olive branch and saying, I'm sorry about that. I have accountability for that. When I see a table full of eyeglasses, that means my perception has changed immensely. He also wants to recognize a Peter, and he also is giving you a hummingbird, and so pay attention to seeing hummingbird cards, hummingbird wind chimes. This hummingbird medicine means joy all year round, Lindsay, and it also goes right to the third chakra. It's about the sun. Think of hummingbirds. They pollinate. They're very important as far as they're very fast, and they flit around to flower, and they're really important in the pollination process. So think about his gift to you of the hummingbird means bringing back joy to you, especially going back to that 4 to 6 year old child within yourself. Is that think of your stepdaughter mirrors that to you, because I'm seeing on the right side that I'm hearing mirror on the wall. So what I love about the energy body is that we store every single memory and every single thought, deed, and action in our energy field. And so people reflect it. And so people can bring out our most wonderful thing is sometimes people can bring out our shadow side. It's just like, how can you meet somebody and you don't even know their name and they start bugging you, right? It's something electromagnetic in their energy field that is either you spot it, you got it, so it's something within them that you also have in yourself that you don't want to look at, or it's something that you can judge. Either way, or it could go on and on. But either way, it separates and it splits our energy field. And when our energy field is split in any single place, it's hard for us to manifest. So we can't have a split relationship with our stepdaughter and manifest as easy as we want to. That's just not the way our energy goes. The split energy field is split. So think of that this is a grand opportunity, especially 208, and especially from now to August. And actually, Dad's giving you the numbers of 888. And he also wants to recognize as August, his birthday, anniversary, when somebody crosses over. And he also is giving you a cigar and saying, it's a girl, it's a girl. So part of this is about you rebirthing, Lindsay, but also I feel like there's a baby girl going to be born in and around your circle. And it doesn't necessarily have to do with the stepdaughter. He just wants to recognize that he's in and around you a lot. So pay attention. Again, when they give a number, that means that you're going to see that number a lot, and that's Dad. But Dad feels a lot lighter than he was here on Earth, and 8s are all about balance. And so he's giving you that balance, and you're feeling much more in flow as far as what he's saying in all directions of your life. So he's here to escort you with this, and especially help you with this this issue is what it is, because there's a part of that she brings out that wounded 4 to 6 year old within yourself. Can you think about that?
I certainly can, and I can identify with that.
Excuse me, I didn't hear that last part.
Thank you. I can understand what you're telling me, and
okay.
I certainly identify with it.
And the best thing for as you understand it, is to embrace that, Lindsay, and to really take your 4 to 6 year old and put her in your heart, love her into and to just love her is what they're saying. Love her, because she is love, and so that's perfect, okay? And you will notice a shift in the relationship with your daughter that would seem miraculous, and because we take the charge off of it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, I adore this person. I thank you. I thank that person, okay?
Wonderful. I appreciate the advice.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for being willing to look at that we are all mirrors and reflections to each other. That's huge.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lindy, from calling in. She was calling in from Manchester, Washington. So now we're actually going to head back over to West Haven, Connecticut. Wow, Carrie, you got a lot of friends back east. She's actually getting married, and which we want to say congratulations. This is Christina in West Haven, Connecticut, and she just wants to make sure to see if her finances are okay with her and her future hubby.
Okay.
Christina, are you there?
I am.
Very cool. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
So how can I help you, Christina?
Well, I'm getting married in a month, and I just wanted to make sure that, it's a very stressful time with finances and stuff like that, and I just want to make sure our future looks good, and, everything's going to be okay.
Okay. Yep, I see. Actually, is your fiance's father in spirit, or did he lose a younger uncle or a younger male? Who's the young male around you?
Yeah, he just lost his uncle.
There we go. Okay. Well, his uncle's coming in, and he's giving you guys a buttercup flower. Do you know those buttercup flowers that said, "Do you like butter?" and you put them underneath your chin? Do you like butter?
The yellow ones, yeah.
When I see that sign, and it's also showing it to you at 3 years old, there's a part that you are clearing out your 3-year-old, just like I was talking to Lindsay about her 4 to 6-year-old. So there's a part where when we're clearing out, when we get married, our energy, our history of marriage, or what marriage should be, what it could be, all comes up, okay? So think of that, that uncle is helping both of you bring up the archetype of marriage, like clear in as far as what marriage is, what our expectation is, because he shows me yellow. I like yellow because that means good financial steel. Think of yellow as gold. That means yellow brick road. That means stability. That means you're on solid ground. That means you're releasing anything that goes to that doesn't feel stable, right? And that you're Christina, and he wants to walk you down, again, the yellow brick road. He also wants to bring a Dorothy connection in with you, Dorothy, that or your future husband. So he's showing me as far as concentrating on having a wonderful celebration. He's saying cheers. He also wants to connect to everybody, and he's showing me addiction problems in the past, right? And so, and he recognizes that, and he also is saying sorry because he left a lot of people like empty-handed, or he felt like he left a lot of people down. And so think of that when he goes over there on the other side, he wants to be of service, and he wants to be able to, he sees things so differently. So he absolutely is aligning with your husband as far as, again, even like think of that we could have, some people can have obvious addictions as far as drugs, alcohol, smoking, that kind of thing, but also there's other addictions of the coulda, shoulda, woulda. We get stuck in the mental mind, if I could, I should, I woulda, and that literally creates an energetic fog, and the energetic fog makes us get into the awfuls, and then we feel in a contracted space and just wait for the shoe to drop, right? So think of his job is to come in and clear the space, clear the air, no regrets. And so he's considered his job, his honor, his journey to come in and to help you guys. And also he's bringing in your paternal and maternal grandfather and doing full steam ahead. So that means everything comes up smelling roses, okay?
Yep.
Very good. So pay attention to seeing the number 777, because that's him and an entourage of people, including your grandmothers too, because they want to come in as far as that. And I'm actually seeing a great-grandmother on the mom's side that I don't think that you knew, but she comes in to guide you. And also they said first comes love, then comes marriage. And if you don't plan on getting pregnant really fast, be mindful of the months of September, October, because I'm seeing my daughter, Taylor, and I planned it. We planned to get pregnant immediately. So I'm seeing September and October for you. And so as far as being pregnant,
seeing kids in the...
Yeah.
You said in...
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Interesting.
So what I'm saying,
I think Christina was taken back a little bit by that one.
Christina, if that was not in the cards that you didn't say, or if for some reason that you didn't think you could get pregnant, did you have ovarian cysts, or you didn't, or issues that you felt like it would be hard for you to get pregnant? I feel like something. Okay. There's because there's a part that they want you to know, don't listen to anything, or if you've kind of put it off for there's the part that they're saying, no, this could come up a lot faster than you think it could be. So that means to me, as far as, we'll have the kids down the road, well, if you make sure that that down the road could be a heck of a lot faster than you think it is. But you guys are in the driver's seat with this. It doesn't have to be. They're giving you a heads up because the baby's coming. Okay? So if you want to be more on stable grounds before you have a child, then just be mindful of the months of March. September, October, because that's where I'm seeing a time when they could come on, jump on in. All right?
Okay.
All right. Very good.
All right. Thanks very much, Christina, for calling in. Yeah, definitely. And hopefully her future hubby doesn't have strong swimmers. I mean, you never know, especially during the marriage process.
I tell you.
All right. Well, hey, I'll just jump in here, Carrie, for you. You're listening to the Carrie O'Connor Show on the Dr. Pat Show. I think we got time for one more caller, so you're welcome to call in. 1-800-930 888-2819. I've got Don holding from Texas. He's in Dallas. We'll get him on right after the break, so stay tuned. Find out how you can turn any obstacle to boost your life to the next level. Discover how you can overcome your fear with faith and courage to create amazing results. These strategies are taught by Julie Thong, a Cambodian genocide survivor. Julie is an inspirational speaker, entrepreneur, and author of Kantaya, My Courageous Quest for Love and Freedom, and The Power of Fear. Face everything and rejoice. Call 888-842-2008 or visit juliethong.com.
Would you like one of the most rewarding sales jobs of your life? The Dr. Pat Show has rapidly grown into a #1 talk radio show, hailed for its remarkable guests, sponsors with integrity, and amazing listeners. Dr. Pat is in search of a creative, self-starting, energetic person to join the marketing team. If you're interested in helping to promote and sustain the Dr. Pat Show, submit your resume to pat@thedrpatshow.com. This is your opportunity to make a difference in the world.
Do you want a better relationship, to achieve outstanding business and career goals, or to improve your health and fitness? You have the answers. All the power you need is within you. Personal transformation is about a solid foundation in the workings of the conscious and unconscious mind with a seminar or training that gets you high and keeps you there. Contact the Empowerment Partnership and unlock your hidden potential. Call 1-800-800-MIND or visit NLP.com. Whatever you think you are, you're more than that.
Visit the premier online store where science and spirit unite. Shop consciously, explore new ideas, and connect with your world at bleepstore.com. Find the latest in spiritual and documentary films, green living products, and online articles. Dr. Pat listeners receive 10% off with coupon code Dr. Pat. That's DRPAT at checkout. Go to the drpatshow.com and click on Bleep Store to start your experience. The drpatshow.com.
Are you the owner or manager of a struggling small business? Do you feel alone in your battles? The Small Biz Sherpa can help. Do you want to increase sales or decrease costs? Do you wish your employees were more motivated or cared as much as you do about the bottom line? Call the Small Biz Sherpa. Learn how you can change your company's fortunes by involving and engaging your staff. Create bonus and incentive programs that pay your people more while improving your bottom line. The Small Biz Sherpa has done it himself, and now he'll show you how to do it too. Visit smallbizsherpa.com or call 206-505-9752. That's smallbizsherpa.com. Small, B-I-Z, Sherpa.com.
Be sure and sign up for the Dr. Pat Show newsletter so you can find out about the latest guests, events, promotions, and giveaways. Visit thedrpatshow.com and register now.
Don't forget, this is Alternative Talk, 1150 AM.
Welcome back to the Carrie O'Connor Show, and I am Carrie O'Connor, the guest talk show host of the Dr. Pat Show, and you're listening to me today. And Benny, why don't we go to the phone lines?
All right, sounds like a plan. And, I mentioned earlier about someone having strong swimmers. Well, Dawn's here with us, so obviously there was a strong swimmer involved there on a pregnancy. Dawn, welcome to the Carrie O'Connor Show. I had to. It was easy.
Thank you, Benny. I appreciate
No
that.
problem.
How are you, Carrie?
Good. How are you, Dawn?
I'm great. Thanks for taking my call. My question for you is, I have a position here that I'm very happy with. I got about a year ago, and just about 3 weeks ago, kind of out of the blue, I was contacted and have been offered another position that pays a little bit more money. It would mean a little more time away from the family, and I'm just not sure what path I'm supposed to continue on. I was hoping you might be able to help me.
Okay. All right. Don, actually, do you have a guy father or somebody like a father with you in spirit?
Yeah, my dad crossed over back in 97.
Okay, all right. Dad wants to also bring in, did you not meet your grandfather, his dad?
Well, my grandfather passed away when I was pretty young. I think I was about 3.
Okay, that would be it. Okay, so Dad comes in and he wants to bring in your paternal grandfather. He also wants to give you the numbers 999, and so you'll see, and he also wants to recognize September and birthday, anniversary, or when somebody crosses over. But when I see 999, as in they say to me numerologically, Don, that means as far as completion of a cycle. And so Dad puts his hands on your right shoulder. He also is like pointing full steam ahead, like as far as imagine a hand like an air traffic control person, full steam ahead, right? And he's got a big grin on his face, and it's like like a smiley face, right? And he's like very proud of you, and he wants you to know that he's proud of you. And he also is showing me, going back to his dad, as far as that you are definitely the family pattern breaker, generational pattern bridger breaker, and that you went beyond what his dad was, black and white, my way or the highway. And I'm sure you heard stories of that, right? And
right.
So he's saying, and that actually your dad is saying sorry, where he was like the dad at times where he was black and white and my way, highway, because I'm saying that part of you is like you took the pearls of wisdom and you left the part that felt, again, very black and white. So your dad is saying that's huge. In the big picture, that's like the key of life. And so he's they're very happy with her. So they're talking about the 999s of completion of actually like the job that you're in. So when you think about it, Dawn, because the dad wants me to go back like 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months, and even think about it 9 years ago, that there's a part of you that's been calling out for this other job, because I'm seeing this other job is giving you not only more money, but more opportunity for expansion and more opportunity for growth. And then it's actually interesting because he has you go out to the other job, but I see it over 9 months, looping you back in where it doesn't feel like you're away from home. So I don't know if that means that you could do more stuff at home, but there's an opportunity for expansion. And then it's like a temporary period that brings you again back into the feeling of where I feel like you are again back home or closer. And so but he wants you to, because he's pointing to your head, and a lot of times what we don't realize is that how many, like when we say something's got to give, or something's got to change, or help please, or we're calling out to our family members, our guides, our angels, but he's showing me that you again have set the ball rolling, saying, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to expand. So by saying that, we're also saying to the universal grids, I'm willing to change, I'm willing to shift, I'm ready to go up, I'm ready to grow and expand out, I'm open to other opportunities. And so do you recognize, as far as you kind of saying it, and you don't have to say it out loud, you don't have to say it with a candle, you could just, even again, sometimes people say it as something's got to change, and that's where the angels and guides come swooping in. But he's shown me that there's some sort of consciousness here, and he wants you to do that. So do you remember saying something along those lines of something's got to give? Or I'm willing to change?
Yeah, it's been a little slow here, and I was starting to get a little concerned about security.
Okay, all right. That makes perfect sense. So think of that. He is acknowledging that, and then he's showing me this expansion period where as you go out, you expand your wings, but then it seems like you come back in. So like you might have to travel more. It might be a little bit more away from the family, but then it's like when you got your when you make your mark there, that is, you're able to write your own script more, that you're able to say, I'm going to do this from my home, or something feels like you have more of a flexibility, which is, again, right up your alley. So they're showing me as far as, think of that, first of all, when your head wants to say, geez, I like this job right now, this is going to bring me more away from the family, but there is more money, and you kind of go back and forth. Think of it that there's the light way and the lighter way. There's no right or wrong way, right? And so it's just light and light. So when you think of it that way, it kind of frees you up to say, okay, what does my heart want to do, when it's just the answers are just there's the light way and the lighter way. So that means like it makes me expand, or it makes me expand more. And then if you think of it that way, it takes the pressure off of that. It could be like a right or wrong thing. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
And that, do you feel your dad around you?
Yeah. In fact, I was at the steam room at the gym the other day and said hello to him.
Okay, good. Because there's a part that he is acknowledging. He wants to acknowledge that. What you just said, he was just really happy that you acknowledge that, or something about that. And also, do you have a son, like a spitting image son of you? Like he wants to acknowledge the son.
No, I mean, I have 2 girls.
Do you have a daughter that leads with her male energy that's a lot like you?
Yes.
Okay, because that to me is like I just look at their energy bodies versus really necessarily their sex, but he's acknowledging the one that's exactly like you. And actually, like apple of the eye, that there's she's a spitting image. She's taken notes as far as energetic notes, as far as the she's definitely a bridger. She's one. Actually, those kids really yin yang each other as far as complement each other. Your daughters, and
right.
And that they're going through a real growth period too. As far as the one that's a lot like you, she's doing a real expansion period that she kind of follows your lead. She's in her own wings are expanding. Big deal for her. A big deal for her too. So it all loops back down to the next 9 months. Over the next 9 years, it's like you're starting this whole huge 9-year period. That's really, it's great. It's all about expansion. It's all about, again, you writing your own script as far as in life, as far as writing in more grace and ease and success and money and family and all of that. And so you really feel like going up to a whole other level of what I call the fourth elevator: more joy, more peace, more happiness, more money, more opportunities. And so you wrote it well. And your father says to give yourself credit for being conscious and being in writing it, as far as taking action, taking those times, feeling you could still feel shaky at times, but still you still move ahead even if you still feel shaky, and that's huge. And so that's where he's again, he's showing me, keeps on showing me full circle, full loop, full circle. Also, he wants to recognize mom too. So is your mom here?
Yeah, she's still here.
He gives your mom, actually it's interesting, he gave her what looked like an olive branch, and it turned into a snake. I was like, what the heck? And then I saw my mother, Marie. And so my mother's name is Patricia Marie, and my mother doesn't like snakes, and she actually freaks out about snakes. She's, like, terrified of them. But snake is like the healer, and so I would recognize as far as that he is addressing some part of your mom's fears, like her think of the left side. We all come in here with generational patterns, and so he's recognizing and want to help mom with some of her primordial, even subconscious fears that go way, way down deep. And so he is on that team of helping her clear out part of her, again, deep fears. He watches over her big time.
Thank you. I can really feel that.
Yep, he really does. And it kind of surprised me when he turned into a snake. But snake medicine is all about having our leaving our skin. We tend to do one layer at a time. Snake is all about leaving our shell. The whole skin one all at once, not one scale at a time. And so in shamanism, when they hand a snake, it's a sign of big healing. Of, again, all at once instead of one scale at a time is slow and painful. All at once is a lot easier. It's like peeling the onion instead of each little cell of the onion, which is a lot of pain. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Carrie.
You're welcome. You keep up the good work, hon.
I sure will. Blessings to you.
All right. Thank you. And you have a wonderful day. All righty. So you listen to the Carrie O'Connor Show, and may you align with the divine. And for any contact information, you can reach me at www.carrieoconnor.com. And may you align with the divine.